The Darkside Detective. Grab your trench coat, tune your sixth sense, and join the Darkside Division as they investigate the outright bizarre and downright dangerous and the confusing cases of Twin Lakes. Flesh-hungry tentacles, mafia and zombies, and the occasional missing sock are no match for the Darkside Detective. This game is from 2017, and with the graphics, honestly, I don't know if that's going to last long, but we're going to try it. All right, it has loaded. Let me get us over there. It's a little loud. Get you up this, and see if clicking start, I can get into option. We want Malice in Wonderland because that's the first one. Wait, I see a gear. I see a gear. Audio. Okay, the music is pretty much non-existent now. I'm gonna turn down the sound a little. Otherwise, we're just gonna try it. Now let's try Malice in Wonderland because the first one. Case summary. The chief has sent me to the Joneses' residence. Dooley is there with further details. Start investigation. So far, it's tolerable. I mean, I don't like blocky writing like this either. Officer Dooley. Whoa, I almost shot you there, detective. You shouldn't be sneaking around like that. Detective McQueen. Dooley, you watched me drive up. I had my siren on. You waved at me as I pulled in. I guess this place has me spooked out a little. So what happened here? Chief Scully just called me up and told me to get here as soon as possible. No details. This is where the blocky lettering just gets awkward. It looks better actually probably on a smaller screen. Officer Dooley. 7-year-old kid Alice went missing a day ago. No sign of her leaving the house. Seems to be the kind of spooky crap, I mean the kind of case where you're into, detective. Great, let's get started. Let's go inside. Officer Dooley, why is there a hobo dripping all over my carpet? That's Detective Francis McQueen, Mr. Jones. He's here to investigate. So at this point, I would just like to point out, we've had no character choices at all. I see, Twin Lakes finest, eh? Okay. I hope you don't smoke around your kid. Thankfully, I'm rarely around that kid. Nice schooner. It's not a schooner, it's a sailboat. Schooner is a sailboat, Dooley. So how can I help you, detective? Tell me about Alice. I'll love with you, I don't have many dealings with her. She has a limited conversation pool. She's 7. Exactly, a tedious age. So I leave that to the nanny. She's around here somewhere. Where were you last night? Why didn't you know she was missing? I was out. How wonderfully shady. Have you got an alibi? Where I was is none of your business. My taxes pay your salary. They also pay for the cell and questioning room I'm going to have Dooley here take you to. Fine, call this number. They'll vouch for me. Busty Belle's Booty Boutique. Classy stuff. Ah, Belle. Fond memories. I mean, where was he? A Bell shop what? Yeah, we just got matches. Goodbye. Yes. Okay. Upstairs looks like the only option here. So, we have a phone. What an odd place for a telephone. They must have run out of places to put it. A place this fancy deserves something nicer than plastic flowers. Okay. Daughter's bedroom. Yeah, let's ask. Your baby's gone. Can you tell me about Alice? She just disappeared. You have to find her. That's all we're going to get at him. Okay. Drawing of our suspect. Really? I'll put on an APB. No, Julie, don't do that. A pony. I've never seen a horse with 5 legs before. A tree. I don't have much use for a dozen pink socks. Okay, it's pink socks no matter which ones. There's pens. There was a black light. Okay. There's a teddy bear. And that was incredibly stupid. The label says for use under black light. Okay. So we've gained 2 things that are not useful. Next up, master bedroom, which is where the nanny is. Tell me about Alice. She's spoiled and sticks her nose where it doesn't belong. But that's what having super rich parents will do to you, I guess. What's a nanny doing in the master bedroom? Nothing suspicious, that's for sure. No siree. How long have you been working here? Even though it ends with an S, do you still pluralize it? Is now really the best time? It's always a good time for grammar. Anyway, answer the question. Long enough to harbor no ill will whatsoever. Goodbye. Okay. There's a photo of the kid. There's a painting. Nope, of the mom. And there's a family photo of Alice and her mom. Seems impossible to go rifling in somebody's drawers uninvited. A waterbed. Looks like something has been kicked under here. No, it doesn't. We receive a strange page. It's a particular pattern from the Occult for Dummies book. Okay. Can't look in that. That's the end of this room. Nothing like looking around it, really. Okay, there's an attic. Paint thinner. It fell off the shelf when the shelf gave away. Not much in it anymore. But we now have paint thinner. Paint cans. A broken lamp. Boxes marked Anne's broken dreams. Broken shelf. Boxes of forgotten memories. Okay. Down. Downstairs. The hallway. This reminds me of my own grandfather. Your grandfather was a clock. What? No, he had a clock. Damn, I thought I'd finally found something interesting about you. What? I'm interesting. Whatever you say, detective. And there's a chandelier. One of those crystals worth more than we get paid in a year. We could take one. You passed the corruption test. Well done, detective. The study door is locked. There's a closet with boxes, a black light bulb. May as well take it. Now we need is a disco ball, some white clothes, and fat beats. So we've got ourselves a good night. A good night is finding the kid. Yeah, we have received the black light bulb. Okay. And we're back here. Can I use... That's the hallway, the ashtray. There's no leaving the place. We need a light. That's not a light. It was the attic, probably. Probably have to go and mess with the broken lamp. Just a blown bulb. Black light bulb. Yes, can I make you... Yes. I think we need to put the marker on the paper under the light. But... Okay. We can't fix the light. Resume. And let's go back over here. Can't do anything with that one. Say you're the nanny. The very innocent nanny, yes. Do you have keys for various rooms? I'm a nanny, not a maid. Right, but do you? Yes. Can I have the key to the study then? Sure, there's nothing incriminating in there anyway. Okay. Now we can go back to the study. Yeah. You're totally going to work. And the hallway. And the study. Yes, but we have the keys. Hey, presto, we're in. Look at that. A painting. Roy Jones, Esquire. Okay. There's a lantern. Seems to have some oil left in it. We now have that. A dog statue. Bookshelf. Magazines. Yeah. Armchair. Only 2 seats in the whole house. They're just off camera, the more seats. Okay. That was everything here. Maybe we have to go upstairs and drag the light bulb to the lamp. See if it'll work. Light bulb to lamp. I hope this doesn't reveal someone's attic shame. What the hell? Well, that doesn't look ominous at all. Okay, I seem to have everything I need. Let's get down to some spooky hijinks and redraw the missing symbols. Okay, so you're gonna need this squiggly. Looks like this. And you're gonna need, with 2 lines and 2 dots, and then it's a square with both corners. Okay, that should be it. Great. Maybe now is a good time to stop doing, well, anything really. Even I'm not foolish enough to go in there with no light. The old lantern seems to have some oil left in it, yes. Light the lantern, there we go. Now we go in. That's a rookie mistake. Not on your watch, huh? How about the turn through? Okay. You'll stand guard, of course, of course. Alice is here. Hello. Are you here to take me home? Yep. Good. I'm hungry and the sounds from downstairs are scaring me. Yeah, let's get out of here. Old milk circa 1880. Why would you store that? Pile of junk. That's where 3-eyed rats live. A broken shelf. It looks like the mirror image of the other side then. Trash bag. Not so fast, detective. Where's Dooley? That idiot, I knocked him out. I can't have you snooping around anymore, so I'm going to trap you here. At least take the girl. Oh, I intend to. I'm her legal guardian, after all. It's my job to look after her, especially if anything should happen to her parents. Say, for example, they're getting trapped in the Darkside's version of their bedroom. It's where they'd be now if Alice hadn't gotten into my stuff and stupidly trapped herself up here. I figured it'd be the best to lay low until you had gone. I thought you'd have given up by now. What kind of cop gives up on a missing kid? Most of them? Sadly fair. So that's what this is, an inheritance scheme? You'd have to admit, it's a fairly perfect crime. It is, actually. Even if you do get rid of me, then what? Alice knows what you're up to. She's a smart kid. If she's so smart, she'll know to keep her mouth shut. Once Dooley wakes, you and your scheme will be done for. Good point. I'll just have to get you to drag him in here with you. Come on. Okay, drag your friend in here and no funny business. I don't know how you're supposed to do that. And paint cans. Paint thinner. Have a taste of your own medicine. There we go. Well, that's that problem solved. Come on, Alice, let's wake up Dooley so we can tell him my own pun. Pretend it's the first time you heard, okay? Okay. So the kid got into the nanny stuff and accidentally used it to trap herself in that creepy attic, the Darkside. But that's a surprisingly succinct summary of things, yes. Shame the nanny was certifiable. She was a looker. Julie, she was dabbling in the dark art, with a plan to trap innocent people in a parallel world, kidnap their kid and steal all their cash. I said it was a shame. Jeez. I wonder where the nanny got the occult books from anyway. That stuff is hard to find these. A case for another day, I guess. First of all, we have to figure out what kind of paperwork covers this mess. Paperwork. Ooh, problem solved. Case closed 1. Theme achievement. Honestly, this hasn't been horrible. I don't really feel like playing another round of it right this minute, but this is worth keeping around. And I'm surprised. But that's the verdict.